It's my second week of recording little moments of my life after work, and I have to say it has been really therapeutic for me. I think I'm being more intentional about picking up that book or picking up that brush or going for that walk. Before, it used to be like I would slip into maybe scrolling my phone or just not having energy to do anything, and recording almost is making me hold accountable in a really good way. And there's no pressure to like show up a certain way or be perfect, and I'm just coming in as my true self. So I hope you enjoy this vlog and this inspires you.
It's a beautiful rainy Monday, and I decided to come out to these trails. I love just the smell of the earth after rain and the droplets. Everything is just beautiful. The leaves look extra green. I have been to these trails for many times in different seasons, and no matter how many times I've been to these trails, they always surprise me and it's never boring. And I really enjoy that part of just hiking out in the nature, that there's always something. It's a Tuesday evening. I had a good day at work. I got a lot of things done and the work was not super stressful. I am making chai right now because I'm craving some chai, and this also kind of kickstarts my evening ritual. And while I make chai today, I also need to do some dinner making. Today I want to make some beans and chickpeas that I have soaked. Those are already cooking in the Instant Pot, so I like to make my own beans instead of buying the canned ones. So I soak them and then cook them in the Instant Pot, and then I make curry from it. So it's like rajma chawal, but it's more than rajma. I like to mix my beans together. And then I want to continue reading my book. I am almost done with the second book of Hunger Games, and I'm really hoping to finish the book this week, which I'm really excited about. And then if there is time, I also want to paint, just because I'm really trying to deepen my skill, not because of any pressure, but this is something I truly enjoy doing. So hopefully I'll have energy to do that.
Chai and Parle-G. I mean, this brings me back so many memories from home. This is like one of those little joys in life that I feel like we out to give it to ourselves, like after we work all day, meeting client deadlines and all the things and responsibilities. I think just taking a little something, a little pick me up for yourself, whatever that might be. For me, this Parle-G is making me so happy.
One of the things that I really enjoy about reading a fictional book instead of a non-fiction is that I get to imagine these characters in my head, and I'm sure if you read the book, you'll have your own imagination of what each character is supposed to look like. And then you also get to be in that space or transported to that space, and then imagine the parallels between the novel and the real life. I couldn't go out for a walk today because, as you can see through the window, it's raining. But suddenly I realized that my plants do need some care. I love growing these plants in water because they're just so easy to take care of, and because when I travel back home, I'm gone for a month and a half, and so these plants actually survive that long. But I do change their water occasionally because it starts turning, like, things start to get decayed in there, and they're very sturdy, so I wash them, refill them, and they just do really well. Today I'm gonna be painting chipmunk as part of my animal series that I've been working on, and chipmunks are really popular here in the trails. Like, I see them everywhere. They're really cute. Before I thought that chipmunks and squirrel are the same, but they're actually not. I recently found out that, silly. But and then I want to try this technique where I wanted to layer some acrylic ink just to get me started, and have some base, and then I layer the oil paint on top. I'm still learning to develop my own technique, so we'll see how this goes. I like the painting, but I don't love the background. It's too intense for my liking. What do you think? It's Wednesday evening. I am in downtown today. I really love the city in summer. There's always so much happening here.
Today after work, I thought I would go get my threading done. It's been a while, so terrible. I thought I don't really care about it, but I actually was looking at it and I'm like, this is not good. So I'm gonna go to my regular threading salon, and she does a really good job, so I'm excited. Okay, that is a significant difference. Oh my god, yeah, she's really good. If you're in Philly, I highly recommend this place. It's called Aisha Threading Salon. Wow. As usual, when I come to work, I am headed over again to Trader Joe's to get more groceries for this week. I'm fully locked and loaded. Separated my groceries in 2 bags and my backpack, so I'm gonna walk over to the bus stop. So it was a pretty long day. After I came home, I found out my neighbors are headed for a summer vacation, so we went out and hung out with them. That was fun. And then had my dinner, and couldn't go to the trails today because it got pretty dark by the time I was ready. But then I just went around the block for a few minutes of walk, and then I realized I had a lot of clothes to fold that I've been procrastinating on. So yeah, I had to get that done. So I'm really tired. I don't really feel like painting, even though I enjoy painting, which is weird. So, I'm not perfect. There are days that all of us face where we might not enjoy or feel like doing the things we actually enjoy doing, and that's normal. I guess what I'm trying to say is nobody is perfect and we all have those days. So as long as you're being honest with yourself and evaluating yourself and why you're feeling certain ways, some days you may want to be disciplined and keep going. Other days it's okay to take a rest or a break from whatever it is you're doing so you can come back to it with full energy and passion. Okay, ultimately I decided to paint something. I may or may not finish this, but I found an old picture of my dog Lucy, and she looks really cute in this. Look at her. So I'm gonna try to experiment something, maybe make it a little abstractish. I have real challenge making something abstract. But let's see how this goes. Okay, I think this is at a good stopping point. Sorry, my lighting is really bad in this room, so I'm gonna leave it as it is before I overwork it, because I want to see how it looks like tomorrow during the day. Alright, time to fresh up and go to bed. As you can see, I am very sleepy now. I am exhausted. Today it was a good day at work, but just like so many issues kept popping up. I work in tech, so not to get into so much detail, but boy, it was rough. But I figured most of them out, which is nice. And it is a Thursday today, which means tomorrow is Friday, and weekend is here. So I'm excited about that. And so I was getting mild headache, so I decided why not make some chai. Right, so predictable of me. That's what my husband told me. I'm so predictable when it comes to chai. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my chai and read the book and kind of get off of my work mind and focus on what's happening at the Hunger Games. So I'm very close to finishing the second book, and I already have the third book from my neighbor, so I'm gonna start that soon as well.